Busy day on the ACC network. Taleb Rahmani, the three-time NCAA qualifier for Pitt. The redshirt senior matched up against Justin McCoy, a young redshirt freshman from right here in the state of Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge High School.
This is a match where you have the craftiness of a redshirt senior versus the youth of a redshirt freshman. In his home state, we're going to see if it's a big learning experience for Justin McCoy, or will Rahmani do what he normally does, and that's win.
Rahmani not having the type of season that Pitt was expecting. 11-7 this year, 6-3 in duels. He's trying to bounce back from a tough loss to Hayden Heitley last week. This is an ACC champion back in 2017. He was a runner-up a year ago.
Very interesting scenario there, because Rahmani had a single and Justin McCoy had a whizzer, and then he rolled through. Looks like he created a stalemate situation. Whenever you roll through, you have to make sure the timing is right, because if you don't time it right, you'll get put on your back. Similar to when David McFadden wrestled against Kennedy Monday. He tried to roll through and got caught.
You mentioned that whizzer technique. It's a defensive mechanism. When the wrestler comes in on that shot, to use your arm almost as a leverage to keep the striking opponent from getting the proper angle to get the two. I kind of chuckle when you said this is an interesting position. Seems like we use those words a lot when you watch Taleb Rahmani. That's his style. He is an unorthodox wrestler, and he caught a lot of people off guard that freshman year, but the more you scout him, the more you kind of realize what he has, and you just have to be ready for the funk. That's what makes him so special. Now he's shot by McCoy.
McCoy's got to get his left arm out, because what Rahmani will do is lock both arms and then do a roll.
Here it is, right on cue, trying to get the roll over, and he gets the two for the takedown, and there comes the count. Trying to roll through is McCoy, but you see those arms are trapped, and Rahmani has McCoy in some trouble. What were we just talking about? Unorthodox wrestling from Taleb Rahmani.
Unorthodox. You could see, when you see enough tape of Rahmani, you see it. Once he had one arm hook, he was looking for the other arm. Now it's a 6-0 match. It's going to be tough for Justin McCoy to come back from this.
Now, what is Rahmani looking to do with this position?
Get a stalemate? When they made that change from a near fall being 3 points to 4, it really changed the dynamic of a match. And now we have Justin McCoy, a freshman, against a seasoned senior, down 6-0 at an away match. It's tough.
So besides pinning your opponent, the next biggest set of damage that you can do is the near fall, and that is the offensive wrestler getting the 4 points. If you were in a controlled pinning situation like Rahmani had McCoy in just a few moments ago, if you see that official counting, you'll see that arm extending. If he gets up to that 4 count, and 4 points are awarded, and that was a change a few years back to try to get more offense into the folk-style wrestling. The rule changes, I think, the last probably 5-6 years have been outstanding. Creating offense. We haven't seen the danger zone count yet tonight. I thought that was a big addition a couple of years ago. I think the Rules Committee got it right with the changing of the hands to the face rather than being an automatic point like it was last year, to give the officials some leverage and not automatically penalize a wrestler for an inadvertent poke to the face. Let's go back to that bad scramble by Rahmani.
So he had both arms hooked, and now he's got to get control and put Justin McCoy on his back. His back broke the 45-degree angle, gets a 4 count. Even though there's some blood on Rahmani's face, he wanted to make sure he got his points.
Rahmani feeling pretty good. 6-0 lead as we start this second period. Justin McCoy hoping to get anything positive started to build a little momentum. And he is away. So there's a positive for the Virginia corner. McCoy, who was in the bout last week with Virginia Tech's BC LaPrade. Late in that match, had some near misses, and LaPrade was able to squeak out the win.
Pretty important sequence for Justin McCoy right now to close the gap. If he is able to get a takedown, it seems like a more reasonable match to wrestle.
Deepest shot so far by McCoy. Can he finish? He does. McCoy trying to battle back, gets two.
Now he's working down to get the riding time now. So at this point, he's just got to be careful riding Rahmani, because Rahmani is so creative, and he'll put you on your back before you know it.
Close to turning the table on McCoy on the edge of the mat. Was Pitt fan base wanting some points, but no points awarded, no control established. McCoy really struggling to keep his position and not give up the reversal. And a potentially dangerous is called as the official steps in. It was that right leg of McCoy that was bent pretty gingerly.
Great coaching by the Virginia staff. They kept saying, the knee, the knee, the knee, which gets into the referee's head because the referee's number one goal is to protect the wrestler. So they worked that call.
Got it. Lucky drive.
Important to get this ride out right here, but once again, the hips of Rahmani to try and get this 1 point for an escape, which will keep it a close.
He gets the
1 point escape for Rahmani.
He's right in looking to hook up a possible standing credo.
No scoring action
go
as time
crackling
expires.
down,
Rahmani leads
and
7-3 as we go to the third.
exhausted. You can see it on their faces as they pop up for this final third period.
Rahmani will begin from the bottom to start.
Taleb Rahmani started his career at Pitt with a bang. He was the ACC champion in 2017, a three-time NCAA qualifier. He has struggled a little bit at times this year, but this is one of those guys who has the raw talent and the ability to score points in a hurry, as we saw in that first period, that he can beat anybody. He's been able to do that throughout his time, his final year, wearing the Pitt singlet.
You know, Sean, traditional wrestling fans may not like Rahmani's style. He doesn't do the regular moves, the basics. But for fans, he's exciting just because he's creative. And that's what we want to see in this sport. Who's creative? But sometimes your creativity can put you in a position where you get put on your back. Very close call for Rahmani to roll through and not give up back points.
Yeah, McCoy almost trapped him. McCoy continuing to ride, getting close to hitting that 1 minute mark of riding time, but he's going to need more than that. So what's the instruction right now from Steve Garland and the Cavaliers? You're going to have that riding time, so you're looking still at a possible near fall and a turn. You continue to ride, I assume, right?
That's exactly what you have to do, because if you release Rahmani, you've got to take him down 2 more times, 3 more times to even come close to tying up the match. At least he's got a stall call, which allows him to continue to wrestle hard, but Rahmani is doing a fair job of making sure he's not getting turned.
They're trying to slip in the half on the right side of Rahmani's body, and now even for Rahmani, you have to realize time and situation. He's a wrestler who likes to take chances, but this is one of those instances where you're okay with the stalling call that you just absorbed. You want to keep that belly button down, base down, you're in control. And McCoy is not going to find any crack in the armor in this third period. And back and forth we go. Pitt regains the lead. Panthers 9, Cavaliers 8 in the team score.
That first period takedown and to the back was critical. This is what separated the match and was enough for Taleb Rahmani to hold on and put Pitt back into the lead.